Hi, thanks for clicking to view my channel, The Devonshire Cook. Now this is my first ever recipe I've done on YouTube, and it's going to be a beautiful home cooked, top quality lamb hot pot, because we all love lamb hot pot. My family, my children just absolutely love it, and it's gorgeous and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So I'm just going to take you through and show you the recipe and then show you the meal at the end. Right, we have all the ingredients is prepared. So we have one large onion, a matching amount of swede, some celery, 600 grams of lamb neck fillet, some rosemary out of my garden, a couple of bay leaves out of my garden, 2 whole carrots, some lard, not lard, that's beef dripping, some flour, salt and pepper, genuine, absolutely boiled up chicken stock, which I've done from my roast chicken bones, and it's absolutely delicious, Worcester sauce, and some sliced potatoes. Okay, so I've just put my lovely beef dripping in the pan. Now beef dripping, you can use oil, butter if you want, but beef dripping just adds an extra layer of flavour. Add in my lamb neck fillet. And we want to brown this off gently. You don't want a big thick bark, just literally brown it off. Maybe a couple of bits of small little bark, because that will just add loads of flavour. Right, you can see my lamb is lovely and browned off. A little bit of bark there, it's going to add loads of flavour. Now, we want to pour this off, put it to the side. There we go, without burning stuff. And add in your onions. Try and put them actually in the pan. Always a good idea. Give them about 5 minutes. Turn them around. You don't want them to brown. You just want them to soften slightly. Now they're just starting to soften. So I'm going to add in my carrots and swede. Now, generally you wouldn't put swede in with a hot pot, but it's great for the children, and it bulks out the meal. And it's delicious. So it makes complete sense to me. Give this about 10 minutes. Let the swede and the carrots soften as well. Now, put in your celery, a couple of bay leaves, give them a good scrunch before you put them in, and your fresh rosemary. Mix it around a little. This is where I'll give it some seasoning, because the salt will start to bring the moisture out of the vegetables. And of course you can always, as long as you don't put too much in early, you can always add more at the end. So, salt, a bit more, pepper. This is ground black pepper. You can put in white pepper, whatever pepper pleases you. Looking good. Right, now it's time to put in your flour. Okay, a couple of tablespoons. Depending on how you want it. If you want it thick, add a bit more. But you should know how you like it. Mix it in, cook it for a couple of minutes. You cook out the flour. And this will make a lovely thick gravy. Mix it around, try not to chuck all your veg out the pan. That's part of the fun. Right, now I'm going to add my piping hot chicken stock. Chicken bone stock. Roast chicken meal. Keep all the bones. put it into a pressure cooker, half an hour in a pressure cooker, makes the most delicious chicken bone stock. And that's the basis for loads of different meals. I absolutely love the stock, love the stuff, and the stock. Okay, a bit more. Try not to spill it. Mustn't forget to put my lamb back in there with all the juices. Look at that. Delish. Yummy. Mix it in. Okay, I'm going to put more stock in there. And then I'm going to simmer it for about 30 minutes. Remember that lamb neck fillet is much tenderer than the shoulder, so you don't need to cook it for so long. I'll turn this a bit right down. And I'll see you in 30 minutes. Okay, this is how it looks just before you're going to put on those lovely potatoes. Right, I mandolined my potatoes earlier on, okay, put them in some cold water so they don't go brown. So now we're going to put them onto the top of the hot pot. And all we do is just layer them over the top like this. Okay. I won't bore you with showing you to do a lot. Okay, that's the first layer. We do like lots of potato. But what I'm going to do now is just chuck in some butter. Just put some butter on top, break it up. This really does make it special. Because, you know, you've put a lot of care into this, so make it really good. There we go. There's your butter. Wash my hands. Salt. Pepper. Another layer of potatoes. Second layer of potatoes. Add some more butter. Chuck it on. You're going to love this. Okay. Wash my hands, salt and pepper. Pep. Salt. Lovely. Now I'm just going to finish it off with a few more on top, just to level it off, like that. That's delicious. Wash my hands. This is real time now. I'm going to top up a bit more of that stock. Yummy. And a bit more butter. There we go. It's a bit sort of James Martin like, you know, if you know James Martin, he's a great character come chef, come restaurateur, but he loves his he loves his butter. There you go. This is my lamb hot pot. Right, now we're going to finish it off. Put it in the oven. First of all, I do want some tin foil. You don't want it to burn straight away, but I just want to cover it lightly, like so. My oven's been preheating at about 180 for quite some time now. But hey ho, let's open the door first, shall we? Let's put this in. And I'm going to give it I'm going to give it 30 minutes like that. Okay, then I'll probably take the tin lid off. Finale time. Yay! Now, don't steam your face off when you open the door. Oh no. There we go. Whatever you do, don't drop it. Look at that. Just look at that. Right, let's turn off the oven. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Plate. Right here. Right, let's try and not make a mess whilst doing this. Oh yeah. My boys are absolutely going to love this. Now, I've got some peas in there, which, whatever you do, don't boil your peas. Just pull them out of the freezer when they're frozen. Put them into a little saucepan like that. Put some hot water and just heat it until it's mildly warm. Don't overcook them because they're lovely when they're fresh. It's lovely. Can't stop eating it even without me peas. Turn it off. Chuck some peas on. And there you have it, Lancashire Hotpot.